What is up, party people? Let's talk the AMP token. So yesterday, I posted a speculation video about the AMP token, and I started talking about Consensys, one of the creators of the AMP token, and how they are working with AMD to form a SPAC. And I said, hey, when companies form a SPAC, they usually do this because they're trying to become Wall Street. You know, they're trying to invite the top dogs of the Wall Street world to start investing money with them. And our boy, Dark Eagle, decided to go dig in a little deeper, and he found some nice information, you know, because when I made the video, I was speculating, hey, they're trying to invite some money to start coming in because they may be going after, or at least trying to get a piece of the pie that AWS pretty much controls. AWS controls a lot of infrastructure, especially on Ethereum. And there's issues, you know, it's great for enterprise to enterprise type of business. But when we look at Latin America, when we look at Africa, we see that, hey, there's a need for small scale transactions. And there really isn't no one that is providing that infrastructure. So forming a SPAC, Consensys with AMD, they can now start providing infrastructure for small scale transactions. And think about it, how many people are out there in the world that want to do, say, a $20 transaction, a $5 transaction, a $10 transaction? They are not going to do Web3 transactions that are that small if the gas fees are going to be, say, $300, $200, $800. Remember during the peak days of Ethereum where gas fees were astronomical? I tried to do one time a $50 transaction. It ended up not going through because the gas fees were too high. I'm like, oh no. Hell with this, but stuff like that is starting to change. So our boy Dark Eagle was looking into it, and what did he come out? He started to see some financial institutions that like the SPAC, that like this deal that Consensys is working on with AMD, Bank of America, Citigroup, and JP Morgan Chase are starting to eye the SPAC and are working with Consensys and AMD. And why are they doing this? Because they see that, hey, these potential transactions, these small scale transactions might be beneficial, and we want a part of it because we see a world where digital currency is going to start to become the norm. As newer and newer generations are born, they are born working with digital currency. Us older generations still like cash, but these newer kids are doing everything with apps. They're doing everything on the phone. And JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Citigroup, they're saying, hey, we don't want to miss out on this. We are traditional finance, but we see that the future is going digital. And they like what they see with this SPAC. So anyway, so this is good news because it means we are really early into this project. And as this project starts to develop, as we start to see countries start going digital with their digital currencies, probably in Latin America, probably in Africa first, you know, because they have a head start on the USA. Eventually, we'll start to see this spread across the world into Europe, for example, here in the United States, for example. So this is good news. It's long-term. It's a long-term outlook, but it's a potentially excellent news for everyone who is using the AMP token, because one of the things we do know is if people start going digital, they need a way to guarantee that these transactions are finalized and guaranteed. And the AMP token, created by Consensys, who's forming the SPAC, can be the tool to do just that. Anyway, guys, until next time, peace out, safe investing.